All right, everybody. So, looking to do something way different. Um, Going for the sorceress. Been at her for the past 4 days, tweaking things, moving things, seeing exactly how stuff get done. Basically, knowledge of the map would put you on point. What I learned about was your checkpoint and your waypoint give you an idea where you need to go at roughly, but the directional is what it is. It's either like you could take the initiative or hub the wall to get in that direction, and then the other checkpoint will show you the opposite direction. Currently, right now, as it stands, I'm at a 40-minute run with the sorceress. Uh, what I did learn was using the techniques of the warrior, and that is basically either dual wield. Basically, if you get any kind of mace, if you see a mace drop in the beginning or you can afford one, it cuts about it cuts your time in half, basically. So per se, like if you get a mace drop and it's like I said it before in other videos, if it's like physical damage 19, 20, 23, 25, 30, you basically can go through all the first mini bosses within fucking 1 minute fights. Um, One of the biggest things I was running into was um, being able to hit level 6. At level 6, we can dart past the warrior, but the warrior basically is so fast with the skill of roller slam and bone shatter that they can use that and not have to worry about hitting a level. So they could just keep sprinting and sprinting and sprinting and sprinting and getting their levels while sprinting because they still wiping the mobs. Us, we can't wipe the mobs as good without spell damage or whatever the case may be. I don't know the same for the monks and all the other ones. I don't see too many monks running in the speed run and stuff like that. But far as the witch and the wizard and the sorceress, it's not it's not as bad. Uh, like I said, I'm able to kill this boss within. I think my fastest time was a minute and 20 seconds. Uh, Another thing I learned, if you're gonna do the speed run, and I highly recommend everybody on console try to speed run. You know, if I mean, even if you're just doing it for fun or whatever the case may be, but if you can't beat the first campaign in a minimum of like an hour, then it's like there's no need to try. You know, you got a lot of stuff going on. But I made a video on Twitch talking about the checkpoints and stuff like that. How the checkpoints actually help you out if you use the checkpoints correctly. It's like 80% of the time to 75% of the time, it's going to point you in the right direction of where you need to go. Memorizing every sequence of the maps is fucking insane, and I'm not feeding into that. But using the checkpoint is a great strategy. I've been using it, and it works greatly. It cut my time in half. So normally, when it takes me 40 minutes to get to a certain point or getting certain things achieved, uh, that right there, using that strategy really helped me out. As far as Act Two, Act Three, and Act Four, it's basically self-explanatory. Those are like really, to me, Act Three and Four is a really speed run because you know, it's basically the same. They don't change it, you know, too much. The only one, yeah, just about every map there. So you definitely, if you got the right stuff, can blow through it. So basically, the reason why I'm really trying to do the speed run is because I want to represent for the console players. There's not too many console players up there for the speed run. Whether it's for the winning, second place, third place, or whatever, whichever place I come into, it would be the fastest run on console. So that's why I say to all my console players, to all my veterans, if you know your shit, if you know what hits, what one shot bosses, um, I encourage you to get on and run with me. You know what I'm saying? Stop letting these PC guys take dunks on us. One of the tricks they use is, like I said, PC can do so much that we're losing so much time uh, going to our inventory and putting stuff on. So anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds, we're losing every time we look at it. Every time we go to a vendor, we're losing 10 to 15 seconds. Um, it's certain stuff that's just self-explanatory. I'll give you a tip. Anything that says armor, pick it up, put it on. If you have no armor when you start your speed run, you want to get armor. It's to the point where it's like if you want to sacrifice, I would say sacrifice the 10 seconds or 20 seconds to gear up. They keep you from dying and losing 2 minutes. You don't want to lose 2 minutes. So right now I got 5 gold. I'm not really worried about that. Like I said, I'm just practicing the RNG. The randomization in this game is ridiculous. That's up for the Titan. The Titan RNG is insane. I ran a Titan today just to see. I'm not going to run a Titan. Definitely not a Druid. Um, and I'm not running a monk or a mercenary. Any of those guys. They might be good. It might be OP at certain points, but um, without uniques. This bare bone right now. This is where your skills got. What do you know? What hits? What can you get? What can you craft? What can you gamble on? And like I said, my thing is or grenade. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna start. I'm pausing. I'm about to grab me another brewski real quick before I really get rocking in this. But yeah, I mean, like I said, if you're on console, man, and if you made it to Act 4, you fought that Act 4 boss. Basically, to get the wizards and to get the sorcerers and the um, witches on board on doing it, shoot for ore grenade and flame because we got crazy spell damage early on. So no matter what wand we got, we still at 200% spell damage. All you got to do is just even you got to gamble for it, just get something, put physical damage on it, and it's gonna fucking rock. The oil is not really what's gonna kick in the damage. It's the incinerate that's gonna obliterate everything from your spell damage. That's about it. You really just need two. You get scatter shot, and you put persistent ground. That's 2 level 2s. You get incinerate. That's a level 2, and that's about it. That's all you really need. I mean, other than that, it's running through the map, and it's just basically you want to be able to hit level 31, so you want to be able to kill stuff. And that's one of the points I've been seeing. Normally, I can run through easy, kill, and hit 31 at least by Act 3. And as soon as you hit level 31, it's like get that weapon, keep that weapon. I don't care if it's a level 10 weapon and it got uh, 80 physical damage or whatever the fuck the case may be, and shoot an extra grenade. That's 4 grenades coming out, right? And you're just gonna hit that on the ground, flame them up, and just all you hitting is your ore grenade, just to keep it going. And you one shot all the bosses, and 100% of the time you're gonna beat everybody. So, and like I said, I know a lot of people might be discouraged to run the speed run, but with this game, I learned it's gonna be the same shit every single time. So, you know, find something that has some type of fun because other than that, it's the same shit over and over and over. You know, I already said about the balancing. I drop Twitter videos talking about how the game is just it's ridiculous. At one point, the warrior was the worst class to play. Try to do a speed run, it was just horrible. Now the warrior is top notch. I respect that. That's somebody that really dug into some skills. Like I said, I play warrior, but I never even attempted to use those skills because I can actually go on and buy stuff. You know what I mean? So that being said, but I'm about to start in a second. I'm gonna pop this brewski, and hopefully I can get the full 30-minute run in to 40-minute run. For me on console, if you're on console and you can beat Act 1 in 45 minutes or under, you're doing good. You know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna use the oil and incinerate method, you're definitely going through. You definitely Gucci. But at the same time, like I said, I use as a Dre and Contagion. That's my go-to for killing ads. And I also use minions. But you don't need minion damage. They're just there, to clutter up stuff. and it don't take a lot. Like I said, we get a wand and say 20% increased spell damage. That's good. 50%, 80%. That's good. But enough of me talking. Let's start. So how I'm keeping time is I have a stopwatch, and as soon as I hit the stopwatch, I start moving. So I'm about to start it now. I think the witch could get here a little bit faster, but overall, it's not too many classes that's just gonna beat the crap out of him super fast. So I'm just gonna put that out there. And if you're looking to practice, go to whatever the league is and do solo self out. Um, like I said, to me, the Titan is the one. I don't want to run a Titan because it's the one they're gonna expect people to run a Titan. I'm not gonna run a Titan. I want to run a class that I don't think haven't been ran in a speed run. So I'm currently at 43 seconds. This is how I do it. I've been testing out Spark, and it seemed like when I'm further away, I do more damage. So the further away I am, I get more damage off of them. The closer you are, for some reason, I don't get good damage on them. But if I'm further away from them, I get good damage. So that's just a tip out there if you're going to try to use, the Spark or whatever. Whatever. The further you are from them, it does more damage. Closer you are, it doesn't. So I'm currently at a minute and 28 seconds. Minute and 31 seconds. He's dead. Grab, 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 go. So we got one club. If we can get another club, that's great, but we actually don't want those clubs unless it's really good. So we had a minute and 43 seconds. I finally found out how to get to him and sell stuff. So we're going to keep that. We're going to look for one of these that's cheap enough for us to get. We can buy it. We're going to get it. It's better than this. It's better than this. And now we rock solid. So all we got to do now is get Rolling Slam. And we basically set. Like that's basically it. If you can get that, if you can get enough to buy just the weakest one, it becomes actually the strongest. And actually what I was going to do in this video was another trick I use so you don't get dazed is to hit forward and then spin around. They keep you from getting dazed most of the time, and you get your XP. So I hit forward, spin around, you're going to one-shot them. Same thing, hit forward, spin around, one shot, hit forward, spin around, one shot. Because we have just a little bit of armor. Now that we have the other skill, just like the Titan, like I said, we'll put that on, put that there, and we just keep on moving. So we have 3 minutes and 14 seconds. We're not going to do the exact same damage as the Titan, but we got that skill. So I'm actually going to skip her, and I'm going to skip this witch because we don't need her right away. And I'm basically going to focus on getting some XP, unlocking stuff. Definitely we want this. So he caught us. Like I said, that's what you get for not having the armor or whatever. And expect that. But like I said, what they do for the warrior is, I'm gonna say favoritism off the rip. They definitely do. Yeah, like I said, without this why armor is so important. Even though I got a little bit, it's not enough. The stun threshold is just, it's fucking ridiculous. right. So these are kind of strong, and this is basically like not a serious run, but what I wanted to do was hit respawn because we did save some time uh, doing some other stuff, and I was trying to catch the mob. There we go, got it. So basically, we lost like 4 minutes, and we end up getting another jammer, which is +2 to this is what the warrior actually gets. So now it's probably going to kill him on the first hit. So basically, what I wanted to test out was, damn, we got another one. That's crazy. Was respawn checkpoint and just go for the levels. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going to spawn enemies in. Hopefully, you can get a rare pack. Again, that's not going to spawn back in, but the like I said, that skill is just overpowered. It ain't overpowered. It's well balanced. To where I'm level 3 now, and like I said, my goal is to get XP because it's gonna take us way longer to get XP if we use Frostbomb. This is what we're actually looking for. See how they stop my rolling slam. So I'm at 7 minutes. Like I said, it actually was a test run for. I'm gonna show it now, but actually was a test run to check the loot box. But if you can get this early on, like I said, I don't have no armor. It's 21 gold. Now I'm gonna show what I was about to do before I fucking died twice, which was once you get a certain amount, get stuff. Fuck waiting for stuff to drop. Just go ahead and buy it. Use that time. So I ended up getting this, which gave it fire damage. So just get +2 to melee. That's better.
It's beautiful.
I can put that stuff on, or I can sell it, which that ain't gonna give me a whole lot. I'm gonna see what they got over here. But the very first thing you want to look for is some armor. We got the armor, so I can sell that. Headpiece, look for something super cheap, or arms. All right, so we basically good. So we got more armor now. So now we go back and we can find the doorways and stuff. But like I said, now we can take more damage. But the idea was is to find the rare mob and kill them. All right, so we can go in here real quick. So I'm at 9 minutes and 53 seconds. Again, I'm way behind. Like I said, with the Titan, he's sprinting, he's going.
This must have been some battleground.
He's gonna win that every time. He's gonna win it every time, hands down. You're not gonna beat him in that one with that type of speed. But like I said, sacrificing a little bit to go a long way, baby. And this is what he go through. And he's stronger than the witch, and I have no skills
The dead
to uh to do anything with.
dead seem to rise in every direction. No matter.
What I just did now was like I said, what I want to do was to get to level 5 and then kill. So I'm level 6, level 4. My bad. I'm level 4, so I'm not really worried about these too much. It's gonna give us XP, and that's the catch 22. It's like, do we sit in the zone and wait? And this would, like I said, what he get to do is this all day. Let me
The dead
pause it
seem to rise in
at
every
12 minutes.
direction. No matter.